Not only their parents' bloody body had been removed, but their animals had been seized also. They had heard the cries, their feet, and their voices from the underground. It sounds so sick, I forced myself to forget it. Otherwise, it would have kept me replaying in my head. I felt helpless, like cowards. My brother and I both fought and held one another back from coming out of the bunker, like our parents told us not to do. Ryan face revealed regret. My calling name Clyde had been taken and his wife Bonnie. We love our dogs. We were our family. Raya spoke as though the dogs could actually be married. I wanted to laugh at that, but from her look, she was dead serious and still hurting, so I didn't. Her and her brother scrubbed up spilled blood and continued to live on their land. The harvest had brought up plenty of fruits and vegetables. We couldn't live off of just the apples and corn alone, Raya said. That they knew that the two of them being left alone was only temporary. The authorities, school principal, and maybe even friends or neighbors would come looking for them. How could two children just disappear without a trace? Me and my brother was always the best at hide and seek. We used to play it with the workers' children on some weekends when they'd show up. We were playing the most wicked game of hide and seek ever. It dragged on from sunup to sundown. When their parents was done for the day, no one knew the property better than us, Raya said, her hands on her hip, now looking fully confident. After our parents was murdered, it was 3 months before Con Ed cut off all electricity. 3.5 months before my bill shut off our phone. The telephones didn't matter. We didn't make or take no calls and treat the phone lines a trap. We'll listen to it ring 1, 2, 7 times. We also rarely use the power and try to accomplish everything in the daylight. Lights could be used by any curious neighbor. Lucky for us, our quiet country neighbors were more than a mile away on both sides. We only had to be on the watch for the exact curious ones who now treated our playback and decided to stop on a crime of horror tour, or the last Stephen relative who had posted a for sale sign at the beginning of our land and when then at the end said the helicopter's raid had taken place in August. When the family farm shut off in November, we sparked up the backup generator that my parents had used many times in the fierce kind of storm weather. We had gasoline stored, but not enough for more than 2 weeks' worth, so we used it. We pulled up all blankets in the pile and slept there together underneath them all. We came close to freezing to death, but luckily both not for both at the same time. When I got sick, my brother healed me. When he was sick, I healed him. We survived the coldest winter ever. My brother and me. So remember, this is now Raya's story. She's giving Push a little background about what she been through. Raya begins howling quietly with her hands cupped around each side of her mouth. When the voice began howling, and the puppies that Bonnie and Clyde had cleverly hidden and left behind went to barking, and the cans began rounding for the tripped wire that my brother laid on the road. As a warning to us, we were both at different places on the property. My brother was out in the field putting down some seeds. I was coming from around the back of the house. Raya's face turned angry as the stranger car rolled cautiously up our pedal dirt road. I saw his car door first and then his license plate. The plates were marked with two of the words that our parents hated most: state and government. The state worker man couldn't see Raya. Raya saw him. She said she read the words on the side of the car: children welfare. All I could imagine was the guy trying to hurt or separate my brother from me. Her eyes were skewed now. I grabbed my rifle, shot one clean shot one time, straight through his forehead. She gushed as though she was holding and aiming her rifle right there in the slop house. Now, if you see this little girl Riot, now you see why she in jail. She wasn't going. She was gonna protect her brother by any means necessary. So let me get back to the story. Comment below and let me know what you guys think so far. I grabbed my 6 days later, cops flooded our property and made another massive and thorough search, uncovered the murdered guy body buried in the state vehicle parked behind closed doors. Inside our empty barn were some of our stolen animals. Would have been if they haven't slaughtered them. She put her hand up halfway over her head. I got surrounded in the chicken coop where I was squatting. She found me smile. I'm 10, I told the police. Don't shoot me. I'm only 10 years old. Ray was so lucky she was only 10 back then. We both knew that juvie was fucked up, but we both heard and believed that grown-up prison is such worse. At 14 years old, any girl up there in juvie can get transferred out to an adult faculty without notice. 16 is the oldest anyone in here could be in juvie. No girl turned 17. I'm asking you to be one of my sons, Raya said strangely. Sons? It's obvious you're younger than me. I'm 13, Raya confided. I'm 10. So you be my son? I see you always fighting. You are young and slim, but no matter how young, big, or small one is, one person can never win alone. I was thinking about her words and if they had any point or meaning to me. Heard you got beef with Cha Cha, Raya said. And remember, Cha Cha was one of the girls when when Portia first came and she was messing with her, so she was always fighting this girl or whatever. So, Cha Cha robot, she gives the guard what they want. She starts fights and fuck up the flow. She gives them the excuse and the reason to clamp down on you and everybody in your section. Say yes and you got a crew, Raya added. I was thinking already. Here, I had a crew. The thing is, our crew is smarter than the robots. We don't act like stupid girls fighting over here and boys and visit or dumb shit. We all girls who came from families with either land or money or both. She rubbed her fingers together, making the sign of money. We we action figures. We climatified. We got plans and connection. We make moves. She pushed her face closer to mine. I turned 11 in July, I told her. I didn't want her thinking I was so young that she could ruin me. I turned 14 in July, she said, letting me know no matter what she had 3 years over me either way. What you call your cue? I asked her. The diamond needles, she said softly with an intense face that caused me to stare at her lips as she pronounced each word. We don't big up our name, wear tattoos or flashlight. We don't do the daddy group up on the yard. We keep our mouth shut. If something is important, we send a message or a messenger with a kite. We don't do anything obvious. Like I said, we're smart. There are 10 of us. We each got a number in the order that we came. What's your number? I asked her. 1. If I come in, what do I get? An army. Do you like music? Of course. Name your favorite rapper and favorite group. Tupac, Shakur, Easy, she answered, like he was a king. My favorite group, Bone Thugs and a Harmony, hands down. Who don't like Tupac and who don't like Bone Thugs? Right. She was definitely exciting herself just by reciting their group name. Enough questions, she said, turning seriously. Are you in or out? If you're out, this is the last conversation you'll ever have with me. If you're in, I'll let you know the next move. She wasn't bluffing. I could feel it. We both already knew I was in. I liked her story. She wasn't a broke bitch, a broken down bully, hater, or a victim, and I wasn't either. I had nothing to lose. The gutter girls weren't going anywhere, and neither were me or Riot. We are all prisoners. I got one condition. My girl Sorry got down with us. It's a 2 for me, 2 for 1 deal. Sorry, I don't know her. Point her out. She's right here. I pointed Sarah out, sitting beside me. Raya eyes dashed one quick time, like she didn't see Cyril. Then she turned straight face and said, "No problem. You'll both be my sons." I'm sorry, the name is Cyril. I had pronounced it wrong. But that was chapter 3, and it just gave you a little rundown of who Raya is and how she got locked up. She dated a we called it here in Chicago a DCFS agency, but someone that was coming to take them, child protective search, that was coming to take on her brother. But and so far I see Portia, she's about her stuff. She's a very smart cookie. She was so, to me, I think she was so different than Winter because she used her head. It wasn't all about her looks and her hair and stuff like that. She used her head. She always just thought before she react. But so let me read a little bit of chapter 4 to you guys just to give you a little feel what it'll be about. So here goes. We met in the dark, Saria and me, almost 3 years ago. The first night that I got here, the worst night for my life. The last item that I owned that came from Porsche, Word and wardrobe were taken from me. My dinner guest skirt and matching dinner guest jacket, which Mama bought for me. My deep blue maker t-shirt and matching blue bubbles. My leather Louis Vuitton tiny handbag that matched my leather riding boots. At first, I didn't know who Louis Vuitton was, but Winter said he was an appointed man and that if I lost the handbag, she would punish me by making me wear a cheap bag for a week. Of course, for that week, I couldn't go out with her because she didn't hang with girls who rock cheap bags or cheap footwear, even if they blood related. See? See, Winter? I held on to that bag mostly because I always wanted to hang with Winter. Besides, she bought the bag and boots for me brand new. Her best friend Natalie only got to rock Winter's hand-me-downs. Now you see why Winter and Natalie was friends, but you also see why Natalie was always jealous of Winter. Because she never had shit. Let's just be honest here. I sported the boots only on special occasions and kept it a secret when they became too tight. Now all of my shit was gone. Good thing they left me is my panties. Freezing. The floor was frozen. My freezing little body was flooded with goosebumps. The two lady guards handed me paper shoes and a baby blue jumpsuit, all ugly. Don't get dressed yet. Step over there. One of them ran her palms over my naked skin. Her palms felt like sandpaper and made my goosebumps crawl. Mama said lady and soft were the same damn thing. Clean soft hands and skin feet. She would say as she rubbed my little body with her special cream and lotion. Don't get dressed yet, the guard said again as she searched and surveyed my body. Then she ordered her partner to call for the doctor. So, like I said, I'm on chapter 4, page 22, paragraph 2. So, I will be reading the rest of chapter 4, and I'll probably go into chapter 5 because I'm almost done with chapter 4. But you guys, make sure you let me know what you guys think of the book so far. I just love that how Sister Soldier is giving me the beginning of Raya, like how she got locked up. Because you know, some books don't give you the beginning of how a person became that person. So I'm really liking that. But again, the book is called A Deeper Love Inside the Porsche Story by Sister Soldier. So guys, check back with me tomorrow. And like I said, comment and let me know what you guys think so far. Thank you for listening to the Woman Social Book Club. Bye.